Fire on the mountain between the late Wigwe sister and im children. More the fight between Herbert Wigwe, the late Herbert Wigwe family, and im children. The thing never even begin to the dream of ending. I think say they will not come back and say the matter don't end. So they go settle am between themselves. Wetin can happen again? Now wow, people could even to say, how can a grandfather be struggling wealth with him grandchildren? My correct people then this matter say get as e be o, e follow be as e get. But Herbert Wigwe sister don't do interview wey I go like make una listen. So after she did the interview, talk one or two, another thing again still come counter wetin she talk. Say at least she alone, she don't collect over 300 and something million since wey Herbert kpai. Im father don't collect over 1 billion for one or two expenses. My correct people there no be small thing no. Make we listen.
I mean, yeah, sorry, Ike after then stopped providing allowances for your dad.
To my parents.
Yeah, so just go on along that
So
line.
we noticed suddenly that the monthly stipend. So Ike had graciously been providing stipend the way Herbert was providing stipend for my parents. But after the caveat, we noticed he stopped. When he was asked why he stopped by mediators, and he said because he believed that my father was using the money he was providing for him to pay lawyers to sue him, and so he would not give him any money because he believed the money was coming from it's from his pocket, Iboje. And we said, oh, thank you so much for being so gracious, but we believe that Herbert's estate has enough money to look after his parents. So please, can we get an interim we'll file an interim application of the court to let us know Herbert's interest in Access Bank, 10gen, coronation, his life insurance, and all the things that pertain to Herbert. Worse than it is, I take you a little bit back. Chizzy, to tell you how close my family is. When Chizzy graduated from university, we have a family culture. Every single person in the family was present. My siblings, my children, other people's children were all present. From the mother's side, from the father's side, plus friends. Iboje, Aliko, all of them. Derotubu, we took up almost the whole hotel in Ritz-Carlton and another hotel because that is the precedent Herbert, because Herbert was heavy on family and heavy on education, and that's the family we come from. We have pictures to show. When it was time, Tochi was graduating in June, July.
Last year.
Yeah, last year, after Herbert passed on. None of us was allowed there.
Really?
No. Iboje took Tochi by himself. So if you see the pictures, it's Iboje, Tochi, Uche, Iderog, and then they invited my sister who lives in Canada. She could join. My father will never fight a child of his. In fact, he told Iboje and Usoro repeatedly, he's never been to court all his life. So he is completely averse to court. And he said to them, we need to work as one. We will never go to court over any issue. So I believed that they now rode on the back of that. And we had begun to hear snippets of the fact that they're going to pitch him, to really give him the punch, pitch him against his granddaughter. And we didn't believe it to come to pass.
It's good to enjoy money, oh. Because if you get money like this, you can't buy waiting people go to think na inheritance. This is really, really, really bad. Since we ain't buy, na their problem can't dey. Family can't divide. Now wow. Says the sister they talk about how united they were. Now, them versus their brother children. Children will be say they're supposed to protect, they're supposed to nurture. Now, they don't they fighty. I'm not here to apportion the blame on the Wigwe family or even on the children. No, I don't know the story, the true story, I don't know. Now just wait till they fly for internet, now they hear. So I don't want to apportion blame to any of them. But now, wow. Yeah? The money where they say the family they already collect. More than 280 million have been sent to Joyce since Herbert Wigwe by and for his parents between April and August 2024. Over 1 billion has been spent on their expenses. A Rice News journalist reveals. Now wow, chai.
Verified spreadsheet of payments made to Herbert Wigwe's siblings, including Joyce herself. Joyce had medical fees to the tune of $14,000 paid off in full. School fees she requested for more than $18,000 worth also paid in full. The reimbursement of flights, rent, monthly allowances and other expenses total more than 280 million naira since Herbert's death. And for Herbert Wigwe's parents, Pastor Shingle and Stella, it's a similar story. Commercial flights, private jet charters to the tune of $365,000 for 5 trips between April and August 2024, luxury hotel stays, visa processing and medical costs reach nearly 1 billion naira. All of this, nearly $500,000 worth of expenses, indicate a positive relationship between members of the extended Wigwe family and Herbert Wigwe's partners. However, signs that all was not well continued to become apparent when the extended Wigwe family filed a caveat in October 2024 over the administration of Herbert Wigwe's estate. The caveat was filed at the High Court in Lagos by Christian Chukwuka Wigwe, a cousin of Herbert's. In it, he questions the lodging of Wigwe's will in Nigeria when it was executed in 2013 in the United States. He accuses Agimokwode of withholding information regarding Wigwe's estate from his father, Pastor Shingle Wigwe, also of controlling Wigwe's assets and having access to Herbert Wigwe's funds. Further, he says Agimokwode has neither provided any formal updates on how expenses are being met, nor disclosed their impact on the overall estate. All of this culminating in accusations of a scheme orchestrated, they say, by Agimokwode, who he refers to as a controlling agent, in order to install Uche Wigwe, a first cousin of Herbert's, as both a personal representative of the deceased estate and the guardian of the minor children while being under Agimokwede's influence.
Omo, I no expect wetin this family then they do at all. I no expect them, honestly. My mind no even go this side. Now, she say, all wetin they add for Nollywood not true. I was just like, can the father take it? Can the father take it? His son, his children, this one. But at the end of the day, I don't even know whether they still remember the man. Last, now, by 9 lose, so that's why good me person they try to enjoy him money, honestly. Chai. Because tomorrow now person not there again. Waiting many people they go they look na property. Strategies go just learn. Calculation go learn. It is well low. Alright, so my correct people them. How wanna see this very matter now? Even though many people they don't condemn the family. Say how can a grandfather go come they fight with the younger generation? How many years will you get to live for the earth? Some people saying they fighting for your own children. My correct people them. Me, I don't know waiting to talk for this matter. I no go lie una. I don't know waiting to talk. But if I must say, I'm highly disappointed, even though it's expected. Alright, so say another story here. One day that your plane would crash and come down, the money you spent on girls will scatter. A less shocking statement made by late Herbert Wigwe's sister Joyce and quoted by an anonymous family member. Now wow, one day that your plane will crash and come down, the money you spent on girls will scatter. Here? That talk makes sense. So. No, all this anonymous family they quarrel. What's the need of you bringing anonymous talk again now?
Here is a quote from a family friend who insists on correcting Joyce Wigwe's narrative.
One time, there was an argument where Joyce cursed Herbert. They were arguing because she was asking him for things. Joyce told Herbert, in quote, "That's your plane. One day, your plane will crash. Calm down. Money will be scattering. The money you spend on girls will scatter." This is the type of relationship they had. Joyce was very, very unhappy with Herbert because she thought Herbert would have done much for her than he did. She had an extremely dysfunctional relationship with her brother. For example, Herbert had a big falling out with his dad because his sister wanted to send her two children to one of the most expensive schools in the world, in Switzerland, where the school fees were over $100,000 per year. Herbert's kids were in school in England costing him max £60,000. Herbert tried his best to pay, but then after a while, he said forget it. Herbert's father then intervened, but Herbert did not relent. Nobody has a problem with looking after relatives. We all do that. But certain people have a problem with doing it when the demands are done in an unconscionable and entitled manner. Joyce should give one instance in her life when Herbert entrusted her with anything of value. She should give an instance where Herbert gave her the key to his kitchen to hold. That tells you everything. You don't need to go on TV and tell a story. If indeed the relationship was like what she says, you would see her come and show you that is what Herbert gave me. Not even a note. So don't conjure up noise and fabricate these stories.
Wow, story everywhere. The woman say, why she dey run up and down? I don't understand some people. Oh. Why you dey even run up and down, sef? Entitlement. Why you dey run up and down? I know severally something supposed to touch you, but if the children say they no go give you, take wetin they give you now, or you leave it. Now wow, person go born in children, suffer, to make sure say tomorrow if you know they make the children dey okay. Relatives, even the ones wey be enemies, they go just run chaka. Come dey struggle. Haba. Just this short period where this man died, they don't give you 230 million. Now wow. Now him born you. Even though I no want take sides, but I somehow beg. Now him born you. It's your brother. No be your father. Even father said they say woman no dey get inheritance for Africa. So what you saying though? Alright, so make I read fans' reaction. First one say, I watched the interview this morning when she said, what does a 25-year-old girl that just joined the company 2 months before her dad passed on know about running a business? The way she spoke and totally dismissed the fact that the Wigwe's daughter was competent to manage her late dad's resources goes to show a lot. The sense of entitlement from some extended family is something else. Next person say, and this implies what exactly? Next person say, when she referred to her niece as Herbert's daughter in their interview, it told me everything I needed to know. Before anyone says we can confirm this VN, at least we can all confirm they tried to fight for another man's hard work in court. The demands are crazy. I wouldn't even pay for your kids to study in a remote school in Nigeria with a character like this at all. Let's say this is a huge lie. When you control the media, you control the narrative. This is a Stanford graduate who worked tirelessly and sacrificed so much to ensure her children receive the best education. I watched her raise and train those kids single-handedly without any help. And now the media is trying to demonize her for what? Next person say family feud. Oh no. The next person say I knew something was off when I watched her full interview. LOL. The next person say it's very painful to watch this family being verified in the media. What I know is that in the fullness of time, everything will be open. How dare you refer to a sibling quarrel that happen every day between siblings as a measure of the relationship that existed among them? A family that has been so close over the years, very painful to see. Next person say family wahala. The next say na kpaya blame. The next person say on top him money wahala. Next person say no wonder his friend no gree with the family. He knew the relationship he had with his family. Next person say, I knew this would trend when I watched it on Arise News. This morning, bloggers know they waste time, carry bad news. This family kwano. Next person say, Ikwere people and entitlement. Then the next say, I know from the beginning that the plane crash incident is not act of God, but from his people. Tickle, I can't talk for language. Next person say, may God save us from over-entitled siblings who think our money is automatically theirs. Your suffering no go ever be automatically their own, no. But when you get money, it will be automatically their own. Next person say, this is pure propaganda by the elements fighting to silence the Wigwe's family so they can exploit his children and divert his wealth. Now, human being be so. The next person say, this life a human being all because of money. Kai. Next person say, make una no behave like Mohbad family. Wahala no go tire to the wear big cover shoe wey pass am. Omo, which kind go baby this now? Which kind wahala be this? No. This one no make sense. So it no make sense at all. we dey here dey pity una. Say child, see the kind heavy thing wey happen to the Wigwe family. Meanwhile, na how una wan take make money? Na una dey find. This is not nice. This is not nice at all, at all, at all, at all. All right, so my correct people them. How una see this very Matthias? Make una drop una comment below, because me I no even know the side to stand though. Honestly, I do not even know where to stand or who to say, okay, oh, this one dey runs, this one dey rise. I no know where to stand, but I just dey where I dey. Waiting una think. All right, so my correct people them like this. Me I go suffer. I go drop my kelokon. Una thank you so super much for watching. Una continue to stay beautiful. Una ambaya.